Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Aggies will kick this away to get us going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He'll throw it now. Caught on the outside. It's Morgan. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And the Wolverines looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll tackle him out across the 20. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Has the first down, still on the move. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed off. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good backer. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
That's a design quarterback keeper. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going forward in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
Off the play fake on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find the rhythm.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. We go with a direct snap. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught quickly. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is thrown in the play. This one could go either way.
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
And the Aggies looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. A quick throw out left, complete. And they get him down after the completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back. It's Davis. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Toss play to the outside. Finding space at the 20. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Morgan. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He missed it. So in the 2nd quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. They'll feed the back again. Spinning out of the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he was.
The pass is intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you've got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Connects on the PAT, so it's 10-3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
To the air, it's Reed. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And the return will be brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Dump off, caught by the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Well, he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. To throw, it's Reed. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
2nd down after the incompletion. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. The Wolverines will have to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Back to throw. It's Reed. And they heave it deep downfield. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Disquipke picked up by one of the blockers. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Powers through. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They will claim the 2nd half lead.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Out comes the offense set to take over here. There's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and some really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Dropping back, it's Davis. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense. Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kurt.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
And the Wolverines churn out another 1st down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Receivers are bunched together. Caught near the sideline. It's Moore. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it can be pick 6 going the other way.
3rd down after that running play. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. They'll run it to the right side. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
4th down coming up.
The Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down RPO looking left. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll slot it at 38.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Looking to throw now on 1st down. Bringing pressure. And the freshman making an impact play there. These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley.
They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
2nd and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? There's contact on the throw. And is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Aggies will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 2nd down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he'll be brought down. And the Aggies looking to run some tempo here. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? Good work to get the foot down after the grab. This running back, Kurt, might have been spending some time with those receiver drills.
Yeah, as you know, Chris, these running backs anymore in college football, they are really like glorified wide receivers because not only do they have to be excellent runners, but as you see here, the ability to be able to catch the ball and then the awareness to get a foot down to be able to stay in bounds for a nice game.
That's a design quarterback keeper. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Stop there for no gain, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas A&M 20, Michigan 17.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Return to pick six. Touchdown, Aggies. Terminal set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
27, Michigan 17.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass rush closing in. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Dropping back, it's Davis. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take another shot right here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Caught behind the line. It's Hansen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hand make a play.
It's third down for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they had it going, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
And I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense, enough for a first down.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. I'm going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Handoff as you try to work the clock here. You don't make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Looking to throw. It's Davis. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Okay,
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying for a fourth down completion. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. No, he stops short on fourth down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Tackled, but first down.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Reed. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. But the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it near the end zone.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Aggies line up with a first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, A&M. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 41, Michigan 17.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to create better field position. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Now it's second down here. So this team is beginning to stack